The time is over! Welcome to the last part of the hackathons, Hack Days 2019. We hope that you all had fun, that you could finish your projects, and yeah, that you are ready to present, because this moment is about you and your presentation, because we will start with the pitchings. You will have 3 minutes of time, not 1 minute more, not 1 minute less, to present the best way as possible to the others, the projects that you have, because you have to get the votes. How will it work? Randomly, you will get on stage, so be prepared. You received one piece of paper that shows the order of the presentations. And yeah, you will go on stage and have these 3 minutes that we will count with our timer. And we will switch to Geneva, from Geneva to Zurich back to us, and see who wins. So, are you ready? You must be prepared. This is very important. Show in which moment you have to speak. And you have this in the meantime, time to go on the stage and prepare your presentations. It is going to happen very fast. In the end of this, we will vote, but we will explain you how to vote very better than in this moment. You have just to know that you can go on the platform to do this, in the platform in which you registered in the beginning. And yeah, I have done my part, so I guess we will start with Geneva. Let's see if they are ready for the pitches. I think I said everything. Let's see if we have the connection. Okay, I see Cyril is on stage, so we just give him a few minutes to be ready. Let me check if I said everything. So you have 3 minutes of time. You have a specific order, and then in the end you will vote on the platform you registered. So this is very important to know. Well, let's see if here if we are, I don't know, I wanted to look for some feedback. Maybe we can show our participants here in Lugano and see if they seem relaxed or not. Meantime, Cyril, we are waiting for you. Media dashboard. Wow. I will pass here just to show you, if you can follow me, Nini. Just to see. Do they seem relaxed? What do you think? I guess so. Here, a little bit more. Let's see. How much time do you have for the presentations?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. This is right. Okay. I wanted to ask somebody else, but now I think it's going to work.
Est-ce qu'il y a du son?
Geneva, are you there?
Yeah, we are there.
Ah, super, great. That's right.
We have the sound.
I was trying to take some time. Good to have you there. So, I said 3 minutes of time. You will have the first pitch, right?
Yes.
Great. Is your group ready? So could you
Yes,
start?
It's ready.
Great. So I will give the word to you, and let's start the game.
Okay, let's go.
So, hello everyone. Today I will show you the project that we realized in the HACKDAYS 2019 in Geneva, here in the RTS Tower. So our project is Media Dashboard, is to build your own dashboard from different media sources. So, who are we? We are the École d'Informatique in Geneva. We are here with two groups. The first group is my group, the Media Dashboard, and the second, you will hear about them later. So, Media Dashboard, it's a dashboard composed of tiles. Each tiles represents a media source. It can be the RTS news, or the radio, or the TV live stream. The dashboard is fully customizable. You can drag your tiles to put where do you want to. So a quick demonstration. So when we arrive at the dashboard, you have a tile, a base tile that show you how to use the dashboard. You can add the medias that are integrated in the dashboard. Like I will add weather, and here we have the weather in Geneva. We can choose the city. If we go to Zurich, we have the time, and we can see the next Monday it will have rain. We can activate some options like dark mode or dark icons, and we can activate the drag widget for dragging or widget. I will add now RTS1 in the widget. We can now see we can fully customize, and we can play the TV. So thank you for hearing me.
Well, let's go to Zurich for the next presentation.
Hi, we are the News Butler team, the News Butler 2.0, the recommendation skill. And our idea is to have a skill where you can get the most relevant information from your trusted source, which in our case is Radio SRF.
The presentation seems to be stuck, so that's a little bit of a problem. So actually that would be the moment where we try to present it to you, and maybe we can try to walk over there and try a live presentation, but I'm not sure if that one works. So I walk over to the smart speaker and say, Alexa, Butler.
Hallo, zu welchem Thema möchtest du Informationen? Ich kann dir auch etwas vorschlagen.
News zu Doping.
Ich habe folgenden Beitrag gefunden.
Und wir bleiben beim und im Schnitt.
So what it does is find the most relevant piece that we presently have on a theme and plays it. We can also ask for a random piece. For instance, if we have been on the road the whole day, come home and have no idea what has been going on, we can ask for a random information. We can also, if somebody told us there is some news on doping, but we have no idea what's been going on, we can ask for that. And after the first report has ended, we will be presented with the option to either get more on the same topic or change to a different topic. So there's a level of personalization there where it learns what is the most relevant information for us, and that's how it will run. And after that live presentation, I give you to Damian for the technical stuff.
Yeah, maybe from a technical point of view. So what we did, we had like 15 hours of radio material, which we also transcribed with a speech-to-text engine, and that we used as a basis for doing some NLP stuff on that in order to get like thematics, themes like with LDA, with topic modeling, or also to get similar texts via embeddings. So yeah, so that is more as a technical side, and then the front end was the development of this Alexa skill, and also to like connect the back end to that skill. Yeah. So
thank you, and please vote for us, the News Butler 2.0.
And now we are ready for Lugano. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my name is Marco D'Ambros, and I will present you our RSI Insight, a dashboard that I developed together with my friends Jesper, Andrea, Luca, and Davide, who are not here, the last two. So the idea here is to collect all the data that we could get from the APIs provided and try to answer some data question like which are the most popular shows, what cantons or cities are mostly mentioned in the news. So what you see here is like a demonstration of the tool we built. You see like how many shows we have, episodes, number of views. Here is a visualization in time of like how many views are over time, the 10 top most popular shows and popular topics. This is like full interactive, so you see here a spike of views, so we want to dig inside, and we see that the topic, the show was Mezz'ora per voi, which seems to be something about benessere and tempo libero. So now if I go back, maybe I want to like filter on time more in the future, and I can also like all the time search for anything I want. So suppose I only care about sport, so I filter on these and I can see that which are the popular shows. Here I see that the web view is basically new, whereas sport is mostly provided on TV. The second dimension that we want to show here is the geographic dimension, but unfortunately we didn't have data for that. So what we did was we took like the API and then we ran some enrichment where essentially we look for the name of the cities in the contents, and then we added some geolocation into that, so we reached that way. And by doing this, we were able to create this visualization, which is also interactive, and I can see like which cantons and cities mostly mentioned. I can, for example, filter on a specific region, so I can draw like a rectangle here, and I will see the distribution over time of this news. I can see like the details of all the news about that, the time and so on. But also I can do something more interesting. For example, I can remove this location filter, and now I can search, for example, for, let's say, USI or Università della Svizzera Italiana. I see that this is mostly mentioned in Ticino, of course, but then if I go below here, at the very bottom, I have a tag cloud, where I can see that there is also in the tag cloud Biomediche. So let's click and investigate about this. So here I see the news about Biomediche. And now if I go on top, interestingly, I can see that Ticino is not like the #1 hotspot, because it's not red, but it's actually Basel and Zurich. And this is because this particular master in biomedicine is provided in collaboration with these two universities. The last that I want to show in 14 seconds is a relationship. So I can search like I can create some graphs here. For example, by doing Cambridge, I can see that it's connected to Analytica, which is connected to Zuckerberg.
3 minutes are over. Sorry. We have to get to Geneva.
So what was that song?
I think it's an old song by U2, but I can show you a new app which will help us discover this song. See, there is a Shazam option here. Oh, I was right. It's a U2 song.
So that's really interesting. What's the pie chart right below?
The pie chart is actually about discovering some stuff related to this song. Let's try to click on article. There is an article about this song, about an event that happened in Ireland. It's something political, and it's in French, so let's just go back. Oh, and see, you can even discover a song from Spotify. You want to see?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There is the last song I was listening on Spotify today. It's a French rap song. And we can see it's also referenced in some political events, music, and cinema.
So what's the last button do?
The last button, it's Couleur 3. It's a radio we like. And you can go directly to the stream of Couleur 3. As you can see, they're playing Bohemian Rhapsody, a song by Queen. And there are a lot of references about this song as well.
So that's really interesting. We would love to learn a little bit more about how it was developed.
Okay, let me talk to you about this app. So the app is C'est qui quoi. It's a little word that we took from Couleur 3. In English, who, the, what is that? It's an app that enables you to navigate between media in different ways than just by similarities. Our objective was to learn new stuff about political events, about cinema, about music. And you can start from a music and end up in a movie, watch the movie, and go back to another music. We had 36 hours, like everybody else here. And we are happy to have a working prototype. We were 4 developers and 2 data managers. We are part of the Geneva IT school, and we love IT. And for the next steps, the app works now with hard-coded data, but we would like it to make it work with artificial intelligence. And to do that, we need you to vote for us.
Great, thank you. Let's go to Zurich for the next pitching.
All right, now to SRF.3D. We thought about what would an immersive experience of SRF.ch look like. You may know SRF.ch from this time, where it has this black header. And you may also know that we switched recently to a responsive design. And we think that tomorrow it will look like this. The idea is that you have an Oculus Rift or a VR thing to allow you to immerse into this SRF world. This is the standard experience you get. You have this this srf.ch website, but you have a lot of stuff right and left and above it. And with our experience, you have an immersive experience, which means you go into these details of articles, you go into other stuff of an article, like people or locations the article is about. This is how it looks like, or would look if you go into an article. You see the play icon on the top right. This one reads the article for you. Then there is like additional content, there is additional videos, there are additional locations which you can explore. There are also more articles you can choose, which are in the same topic of the article you're choosing. Okay, this is already it. We built a little prototype, which Philip will now demonstrate.
Thanks, Ruben.
So we took a little time to create a working prototype in React 360, which was quite fun, but it's nowhere near yet where we want it to be. But this is actually, it runs on this, in those headsets, but obviously we cannot show this because it has no access to see what you're seeing in there. But yeah, this would be a fully 3D environment where you can browse the current state of the srf.ch website, and you can see the different collections, as we call them, on the website, and you can enter those articles, which are still a little bit bare bone and a bit hard to read, I assume, on the glasses. But yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Let's come to Lugano. Partiamo in 3, 2, 1, via.
Hi, I'm Lorenzo from Crims. I'm here together with Tiziano to present our application Meso for radio. Sharing the same experience and at the same moment on the radio is the magic of the radio. So we wanted to enhance this experience by of the users on specific environments, let's say car, driving, at school, where you cannot speak, you cannot send back messages to the radio. Building an application that grabs your gesture. So we build this application is a real application we built, so you can download on the HACKDAYS website. There is a link. So you can test, and once it's launched, you see the radios. You can listen, let's say Rete 1, Rete 2, or Rete 3. It grabs the current song from the API of SRG, and you can vote on this music you are listening or on the subject they're speaking about by gesture. So you can rise, and it sends a like. You can I like very much, so I send a lol, or I don't like, so I push down the mobile phone. So the animator at the radios has this dashboard that immediately receives the feedbacks of the current song and see if the song is liked or not, and it is real time. So we did this with APIs of SRG, with Meso, which is a grabber of social contents, and we put all together for you. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, 1 minute. We go to Geneva. Geneva.
Hello. Did you already see this kind of events like Paleo, this kind of videos like the best of? It's really amazing videos, and actually today I'd like to talk about this process of creation of these videos. It's pretty standard actually. It's always this process of thinking. You need to find an idea. You will have some plans come with bright ideas eventually. And there comes the point. You have some work to do, some pics to take and so on. There might be a lot of work, and if you are by yourself, it might lead you in some kind of rush hour. Instead of doing that, maybe there is something better to do. Maybe we could use the public actually. And this is the point of this project. We do crowd shooting, so the principle is to permit to the public to contribute to creating videos. And so instead of going to rush hours, we can actually enjoy happy hours, so it's kind of nice. The project is Insight, and it's a tool helping video maker to collect videos from people. Oh, it works pretty simple. We have QR codes. We share it with people, they scan it with their phones, and then they follow instructions, and they can just follow the instructions. And at the end of the day, as the video maker, you have your data bank, and you can make the video you want. Behind the scene, we have this video maker that needs to make a request with name constraints, and then basically it has two main features, which are printing the paper we will share with people and seeing the contribution that has been done until now. for the principle of this hackathon, to go fast, we used Google Drive with Google Forms. So basically, we did forms for each of our requests, and then the URL of this form has been shared with a QR code generated for it. Different use cases that we could consider are everything that is related to events, journalism, social medias, and to gather more information, we could gamify it with contests, prizes, and so on. And to end it, I will show you. I would like to show you the video we made in this hackathon.
Very nice. Thank you, Geneva. We go to Zurich.
Okay, I welcome you to my presentation about our project Snail Unchained. The project was done by me, Daniel, Patrick, and Gregor. What's the idea of our project? We thought, yeah, why not analyze broadcast videos and radios? Because when you watch them or hear them, often you think, okay, what else can you get news about the content of the show? So we thought, yeah, let's analyze what the content is about and suggest news related to them. And the whole thing in reverse. When you read news, why not suggest a radio show related to the news? What technology did we use? We used speech-to-text to analyze the content, then a content filter to filter what's really important, and some APIs. And we built it all with a lot of love, coffee, and Node.js. Well, let's start the demo. Here you can see our product. On the left side are the SRF radios, the news radios, and on the right side you get the related news from all over the internet, which we found. And when you select another SRF news, then the news on the right side change according to the content. And in the second tab, you have the articles, where you can browse for the newest articles. And when you read one, you get related SRF shows which were found.
Grosse Player in der Schweiz, so ein bisschen.
Okay, yeah, that was our project.
Thank you very much. Now we come back to Lugano and we start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello everybody, our project is MyRSI, and it is a small, cheap and smart device that allows you to own your personal smart TV. But why we did this? Because it's a real user needs. Starting from June, the DVB-T signal for the TV broadcaster will switch off. So a lot of users, they will be not anymore able to consume our video content for the broadcast, so television. We have two channels, La Uno and La Due. And so we try to find a solution to give something, a device to the user. In this way, they are able to consume our content. And this is the hardware. What we did. This is an application, and it has the simple media center functionality, so you can easily, if we switch on the application, please, we can, at the homepage of the application, we have access to the two TV channel, La Uno and La Due, and then you can click and see what happened live on the TV channel. And it's very interesting also because you can interact with the TV program that is showing and is broadcasted in real time. You can click on the play and then you can participate to poll or some reply to some question on something else. Yes, we can show. Yes, you can click and see the live TV channel, and with the button on the left, you can click and you can participate to poll, like I said before. But if you go to other section, we can also have some channels that are suggested from our side, like for example series. You can for sure play and watch the episode, but you can also add your episode to your specific channel. So you can choose from a list of channels that RSI suggests to you, or you can create your own channel and put all the content that you want in this channel. This is one of the features that we would like to give. And then, just to give you an example, if I really love Roger Federer and I would like to create a TV channel on Roger Federer, it's enough to click, search Roger Federer, and the system is able to create a live streaming channel based upon Roger Federer. And you can click and watch whatever, also 24 hours per day, all the content that belongs to Roger Federer. So, this is something that you can also imagine in a family. I'm a father, I would like to have my channel. My son would like to have another channel. Every one of us can add content to this channel in a separate way. So you can have multiple channels, multiple TV channels based on topic, on categories, and based upon your interests.
So please vote MyRC.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We switch to Geneva.
So, hi everyone, my name is Mika. We are a team of 4 people which will present today 2 different projects about how to put value into our patrimony, into our video archive that the SSR has and which shows the history of Switzerland. So the idea is here to try to build a vertical format to speak to the most people that we can attract, especially maybe the young people. And the idea is to imagine if Steve Jobs were not dead, or if our great personalities were not dead, and try to talk to you through social network. So basically the idea is to make them react on their social network and interact, yes, interact with the footage that they're showing you. So it's pretty difficult to make something really clear in 24 hours, but here's what we made.
La décennie des réalisateurs, où tout est possible. C'est aussi une période clé du développement de la télé, marquée par le cinéma vérité, la télévision en couleur et l'enregistrement magnétique des images.
À la fin de mes 20 ans,
que la couleur soit. Mesdames, messieurs, la couleur est présente sur les écrans.
Si vous faites comme ce monsieur, vous ne regardez pas bien la télévision.
In this example, basically a grandfather talked to his young daughter, but we would like to develop this series with dead people, with their own social network, explaining the history of Switzerland through our incredible archive of video footage that we have here in SSR. So please help us to make this happen. Thank you.
Now we switch to Zuri.
Hi everyone, bonjour les Romans, buonasera tutti in Ticino. We are the Why Me experts, and we try to show you how it's working with our apps.
Okay. Hey everyone. So, sorry. Okay, so we also created the recommender system, but what's special about it? So first of all, we want to, of course, recommend relevant content to every individual, which means that, for example, if you have only a little amount of time, a short amount of time, or any other circumstances, we want to actually adapt our recommendations. And the second big feature is that we also want to use our intelligence, so the editorial stuff, to actually influence recommendations. So first of all, we have those editor scores, which an editor can actually allocate to an article, so it's weighted more in the recommendations. But also, we scraped all the articles and subtitles recently produced by us and extracted entities so that we can actually identify the important topics, show you the important topics, and also explain to you why you are seeing them or why you aren't actually seeing them. And yeah, so Janus can show you how it looks like. Okay. And important for you to know, so we actually learned the preference of the people using the app. For this show, we had to actually simulate it. So it's a person who likes sports, who likes literature, and who has only a little amount of time.
So this is how it our app look like. In the first section, you can define how much time you have. You can change to 10 minutes to 25 minutes. You can enable if you have headphones or not. So videos without subtitles and audio files will be filtered out. And you can also select if you want geolocation to be considered or not. Then you have the news feed based on these settings with the most important topics first. With this batch, as we know, transparency is very important to the users. That's why we have these batches to show this is a topic which was rated important by the staff. We also have other topics which are hot topics at the moment. And the secret sauce, we have these are the 9 top topics for today. We analyzed this by analyzing all the current content we produced. And if you think, okay, no, I'm not interested in topics about the Bundesrat, I can just disable it and will be adjusted. Or I can say, okay, SBB is very nice topic, I want to know more about it. I can just enable it, and then I get additional articles about this topic. Of course, all recommendation system needs to learn. That's why we have an additional feature to, if you don't like a topic, just swipe on the left, and then the recommender systems learns more about what you like and you don't like.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. It was a really fun experience. I hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, vote for us.
Thank you very much. And we are back in Lugano. We go in 3, 2, 1.
Ciao everybody. The name of the project is YIYS, based on YIYS, but no, WIWS, based on the original idea of Gino Ceschina, and is about recovering lost broadcast that you heard and you can't find anymore. The idea is whenever you heard a word and you can't find anymore, you can use our application, and so it's not a problem anymore. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's start and see. I can say how we did it. Yes, we used an external transcript service to write down the text that then we can search. And from that transcript, we can get the time code and we can recover the play. But let's start with the demo. So as you can see, Gino was also designated for the design of the application, which is really nice. We dedicate a lot of time. Yara, which word would you like to say, would you like to search for?
Lugano.
Let's go. Let's go for Lugano. These are all the broadcasts that in a radio giornale of RSI were made in the past days. And so we find the Lugano occurrence in a few broadcasts, like the first instance, the first one, which is talking about the calcio. So now if you click, the audio is not coming. And so you get exactly to the point where the word was said during that broadcast. We can do another search, like for instance the fourth one, for example.
Anniversario di entrambi questi grandi
And that's the way it
della
works.
storia della Confederazione e diversi
And
capolavori.
underneath you can find some other content that we get from our website, and based on the same search, and so that gives you an enriched experience during the listening of the application of the thing. So vote for us because you love our app. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we go to Geneva.
Hi everybody. My team and I think that media consumption in the future shouldn't be done in a passive way. So that's why we made Adventure. Enjoy.
What is that smell? Where are the others? Anyone here? Where am I? It's so dark. I have to find my friends. But how? Ah, wow, a wall. What should I do? Should I follow the wall or leave it?
Follow the wall.
It's pitch dark. It's better to follow the wall. Oh, freezing cold. I feel something. A button or a switch? What is it? Let's find out.
Switch on.
What the hell is this? How stupid! I wanted light! Now what is this? It feels like a dresser with a drawer. Should I open it or go ahead?
Open it.
Wow! There is something. It feels like a flashlight. Oh, thank God! I hope it works. It's horrible. I'm a prisoner. I have to get out of here. A door. A large metal door. Maybe. I will find the answer to my questions behind this door. Damn it! It's closed. Anyone there? I'm locked in. Please open. What can I do? What is this? Should I go out?
Go out.
Un applauso. Thank you. We go to Zurich. it's up to you.
Okay. So it's me. Hello, I'm Martin and I'm the team. So we won't be seeing any other people up here. I'm logging into the system. This is a learning management system. I didn't program this all my own. It's a free software called Moodle. And there I prepared one course with some content for the presentation. So this is the image you have to look for on the Spark board, so you know where you have to vote. Then the little presentation. So yesterday we had this, we started this hackathon, and the topic was the future, media consumption in the future, and for me, future is education. So we have to help teachers, students to learn. That's what my project all about. Then we had the keynote from Gerhard, and he told us we should make it easy for people to access the content. Actually, both messages are the same, but he said there are two messages, but actually it's the same. Keep it simple for the users, like reduce time to content. But okay, so I try to do that as well. So my idea, I want to have like an easy access to video content made in Switzerland by Swiss TV stations, so that they can use it in French, in Italian, in German, and can use it in their learning management system. In this case, it's Moodle. So how did I achieve it? I did some plugin for this system, so they can add the videos from Swiss TV stations directly in their Moodle courses. This wasn't that easy as I thought before, but okay, so that's the solution. Actually, I had to do two plugins. One was a repository, which accesses all the videos on in the API, and the other one was like a filter, which actually displays the videos. So now I show how it's done. I turn editing on, meaning now I can add some stuff. And actually at this point, I wanted to switch the role. So now I'm a teacher, and like a fancy t-shirt, and I want to talk about game design, and I need some relevant video. So I create a new assignment. It could also be a forum topic or a glossary entry or a lesson or a quiz. It doesn't matter where. It just needs a text editor in the learning management system. So I call it game because it's about games. Then I click in the editor field. I press on the button. This is all Moodle so far. It's not nothing which didn't exist before, but now it comes. There's browse repositories, and there wasn't a SRG, SSR videos button before, but now there is. So that's actually all the work was all about. I can look like my school, for example, as a TV series, and I get all those videos, and if I scroll down, there's a lazy load, meaning there are more videos added as I scroll down. But I said it's all about games, so I choose about games, game. And also can choose the TV station, for, like I said, for all languages, search. And now I have to find the one I saw, where it is. Actually, it doesn't matter, just take one. This looks okay, and now it's select and it's inserted in the
Thank you. Now we come back to Lugano. We start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much also to hold this HACKDAYS. I think this guy who had the idea must be a brilliant idea. So we want to, that's Dominic, and I'm also Dominic, and we had the idea, we are the team Zapflix. And perhaps you know this, it's a video library, and it's too much content on it, and it's very hard to decide, especially based on artwork. It's not that easy. So this is also that you perhaps know if you want to buy some mustard or marmalade or everything else. So it's really hard to choose, and professionals call it choice overload. And this is really normal because, as Carlos Strenger says, it's a psychoanalyst, he says we are the only creature that knows it's dying, and we know that every decision we make is one that cannot be undone. And that's why it's quite hard to choose some content during, if you like to watch something, and you have a really overload of it. So that's why we think, Dominic and I, that this interface is crap. It doesn't work and it doesn't satisfy the users. So that's why we said, okay, let's rebuild a new interface for watching media libraries. And therefore, we created this Zepflix.
So, and this is what we have done. Basically, the concept behind it is that usually there are a lot of content types like science, animals, action, comedy, and so on. And each category has a lot of content. And what we do is we take a concept that we know all very well, which is the bidirectional navigation on the remote control, which is up, down, left, and right. And what we do is we show one at a time, and only that. So you really can zap in the categories and the content. And here's a little demo. So now I'm in the science channel. I'm not that much into science right now. So what I can do is I can zap, I press the button down to get into another category. Now I'm into animals. It starts right away, like it would be TV. And I want to have something different in animals. So there is a little bit more action going on here. But maybe that's not the right program for this afternoon. So we switch to another channel, which is action. So you have all the Chuck Norris stuff there.
Yeah.
You can go on, and you keep the category, you go on, and you get blood sports. You still are in the category action. So it's really easy. It's like watching TV. You tap around, and you get right into the content.
And now we go to Genève.
Hi everyone. So I'm part of this archive team here, and we made a second project in 2 hours. It's about PapiWiki. We imagine that HTS or a media company will personalize and create an AI character to connect the archives, the knowledge of all the stuff they have on their servers to push through WhatsApp to people. So the main idea is quick. Oops. Okay. The main idea is you go to the website, you give your phone number, you can give some topics you like, and after you will receive notification from PapiWiki. Hello Gilia, c'est ton PapiWiki who is writing. So you can connect directly to him, and we engage a conversation with him. Also, okay, it's a bot. It's like a chat bot, but you're connected directly with him. So even if something happened today, he will connect the news of today with something that happens many years ago. So that's it. 2 hours project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This was fast. So we go to Zurich for the next pitching.
Hello, everybody. I have the pleasure to represent Team Genistat. And I think, especially after the keynotes from yesterday, we all agree that recommendations are important. And
we had the team before that explained how you could do recommendations. So you can either do a purely algorithmic approach, or you can have editorial teams that also influence the result. But in either case, you need two data sources. And the first data source is usually behavioral data, so you want to know what are the people actually watching. And then the second one is the content metadata, so what are they watching? And we are very passionate about making this data better, because we think that it will lead to better recommendations, because you understand what people do. And we see this as a knowledge graph, so you could have a show and then you would know which topics is this show about, and then for each topic you might also know what's the geographic location of it or the geographic relevance. And you can extend this graph. And for instance, we are at the point where we can even detect faces in the video, so we know which people show up or which politicians, which athletes. But our goal for this Hack Days was to build something that is very usable and has a direct user impact. And for this, we used the data that we have to build an intro detection. And this is how it looks like. So I can start this video here, and you can see on the left hand side, you see how much our system thinks that the next thing is going to be an intro. So as the video goes on, you see the probability rises, and then the data in the graph is a bit smoothed, so we know actually exactly when the intro starts, and then we display the skip intro button. And you see during the intro, the probability of being in an intro stays, of course, pretty high. And now if I want to skip it, and you probably know this from Netflix, I can click on it, and then I jump to the end, and then you can see how the probability goes down again. And all during the show, we stay at this low level again. And we see this use case is relevant for two groups. So for the end user, it's nice because it makes it easier to binge watch TV shows. But you could, of course, also use this in a back-end system to automatically segment the content and make it easier accessible to users on any platform. And so thanks to the team, and thanks you all for listening.
Thank you very much. And we come back to Lugano for the last presentation here. And we start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, hello there, National Television. I'm Daniel, and I'm gonna talk to you about Fidcast. Fidcast is our application actually meant for television, or at least applicable to television, and it actually solves, or at least aims to solve the problem that we all experience in this, media age, which is digital boredom. Now, what do I mean with digital boredom? Digital boredom is that phenomenon that everyone has experienced, at least in this room, in this world, that it happens when you're in front of a huge catalog of things you are all interested in, but you don't know what to choose, so you end up choosing nothing. And how do we solve this? How do we solve this problem? Well, we solve it in a bit of a pickle. We take the choice from you. We decide for you, but based on your taste. Now, as you may or may not know, digital media, social media platforms such as Facebook or Instagram actually profile you. They get your information and they analyze it and sell it to someone else. That's why they're free, because you are their product, you're not their consumer. So we actually want to give you something back for this, and that's what Fidcast does. We profile you, but don't take it from me, take it from the application itself, as you may see on screen. We are going to show you two main features of our application. The first one is actually the mood application. Now, this is linked to my Facebook. I'm a bit of a curious guy, so, I will choose the curious section. Now, here, I actually find things that are linked, thanks to, hashtags or comments of mine, to curious stuff. And those two products are actually considered for curious people, interesting for curious people. Now, if we go back, I can actually go to mood again. And maybe I'm bored today, I'm a little bored. So I go there and, oh my God, Ghost in the Shell. I'm really interested in Ghost in the Shell. So I want to see Ghost in the Shell. I click on the link. And here I am on the platform. Now, time is really ticking, so I got to go fast. Let's go back to the main feature, which is the really important feature today, and is the shuffle mode. Shuffle mode actually, interprets my data that is going to be shown there. I'm a little bit an extrovert. I'm a little bit of an open person, and I'm actually really interested in walks on the beach. So there it shows programs linked to all the things I may like, and it actually lets me navigate through this guide. I can actually zap. I can, do zapping with my remote through things that I'm interested in. So it will be the best zapping ever. So these are the main features that I can actually demo today. I've been Daniel Maru. This is Feedcast, and thank you for your time. I will see you, on your TV. See ya.
Thank you so much. We go to Genève.
Okay, of course it's start, not really. Okay, come on. Hello Lugano. Hello Zurich. Hello Geneva. So now we're starting to talk about a project started 2 years before called Plume, 2 years before, and we do the extension now that's called Replume. So thanks a lot to the previous team at SeedStar and Arthur who make the logo currently. What the problem is, we want to fix the problem that currently users are going more trust and confidence to platforms like YouTube or Facebook. Ever use classical media, the TV, and any standard journalist. And that's really a problem, a huge problem for the democracy today. And how we can fix that? It's with our platform to be an intermediation platform between the users and the authors, and serving the media contents and the media providers. Here are the demonstrations with your imaginations. I'm a reader, and I'm a trusted reader. I'm part of the cooperative, so I do have the membership, and I'm able to see this article, and I see this is from the RTS platform, and it is already connected, the intermediation platform Replume, to make the information more detailed about the authors. So I can see in these authors that he currently make an article about RTS. This journalist is working for RTS, so of course it said it's complacent with this article, but you can say it is supporter or more hard, and as a user, I can say, well, it's really not, it's propaganda, it should pay, it should not say it's a journalist article. It's my choice to say okay or not. And the other part, the authors is explaining, telling us how long time it takes to make this article. Is it just copy-paste? Is it 1 hour? Is it 1 month? And one of the things the authors is providing to us is the source to the platform intermediation. So we do get the connected source for that information. And from that, we are able to identify what is the authors. Is it a known press cards owners? Which country? And we don't know. Or is it a blogger? Just a blogger? Because we need also to integrate the bloggers, because there is a lot of country where you can believe the bloggers more than the press cards.
Thank you, Genève.
Thanks.
And we switch to Zurich.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Thank you for everything. We came at 2 and we arrived at 6. It's just because we like quotes. Do you know Gaston? Gaston Bachelard is a philosopher. He made a lot of quotes about science. And he said something very poetical. In French, il faut être deux pour comprendre un ciel bleu, pour nommer une aurore. You need to be two to understand the blue sky or to name a dawn. It means that we need all together things to share, content, common, and communicate about the things we share. That's why, talking about content, we would all like to discover great content, but also get feedbacks from our relatives and make an incredible experience and share it. And the way to share it is to recommend to other friends and also to have a communication with your friends. So this is the principle of what we did, Audio Friends. We think that personalization could go in the way of individualization, but sometimes individualization is isolation, and we believe more in socialization. So this is the idea of MX3 Audio. We make the best audio program, the best radio, this is yours. We mix live streams from radio, podcast, and also MX3 music database into your personal stream. And we've chosen MX3 because it's open. You can put it in every app for a smart speaker. And we have selected songs from good quality from the radio for the 18 and TV radio that uses MX3. So we use the social by thinking that it's complicated to put your setting, what kind of podcast you like, etc., etc. So we made this test today. We have already 3 accounts from friends we know through the social accounts. This is what they listen for: podcast, radio, or music. And then you connect, and then you get a community feeling and recommendation. This is the demo from Mr. Dimitar, our developer. We have to switch. I'm sorry, we have to switch. And now I give you the mic. This is for you. Fucking works. Yeah, it's a strange color, but
okay. So here I have my timeline of recommendations. So things that my friends have listened to and recommended to me. I can further recommend these things, or I can queue them for playing later, and I can skip and so on. So I start by listening to this. Okay. And now what's interesting is that you can have a personalized message.
Hey Milo, I hear you're going to Switzerland next week. You should really listen to this great podcast when you're there. Echo der Zeit. Hope to see you soon.
Radio SRF.
This is it, thank you.
Thank you. Now we switch to Geneva.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. In this day's age of big data, there is a pernicious impact of personalization and algorithm as it slides us into silos, where we get to see the same information or the information that we like, and it gets repeated and repeated. This can create a polarized society where it even can lead to radicalization. We aim to make a stop to this. So Cross News is a news aggregator with a twist. It uses gamification to encourage the reader to be more exposed to eclectic views, to open-mindedness, and to have critical thinking. So it's a web application that connects various eclectic sources. These are established sources that may be from right, left, and center. And using gamification, it rewards the reader to read different views, to be able to open their mind and make their own opinion. Gamification, the reward would be a status, like a badge, starting from a kind of explorer level to a critical thinker, and also with the points can have more functionalities within the application. So we'll go into a little demo. And here we have news by subject. And if we click on the first subject, we get one view from one source. We are able to read that article, even make comments, or read the next article on the same topic. Right. So more and more articles, you might get perspectives from different points of views. We encourage and reward readers who put constructive comments under the articles so that other readers can maybe have another perspective. We encourage readers also to recommend these comments, and comments that are highly recommended get more visible up on the screen. So that kind of encouraged behavior will hopefully open the mind of the readers. All right. So with Cross News, let's break those silos, let's expand our minds and come up with critical thinkers at the end. Thank you very much for voting for Cross News.
Thank you very much. And now it's the moment of Zurich.
Hi, we are team SRF2Go, and I hope now it's working, okay. Okay, perfect, now it's working. So commuting, everything, a situation that everyone knows, it's that free time when you go to work and when you come from work. Sometimes strange things are happening there, but let's say mainly it's time for consuming media. And we have one big problem. I mean, there's so much choice now of media that, I mean, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to choose what is the perfect media that I want now during that small time, free time that I have. So the existing products that we have, they're not flexible, they don't suit your needs. So, I mean, you can say there's not the one perfect solution for that one problem. But now, there is SRF2Go.
Yeah, so SRF2Go is your personal mix of audio and video content for your way to work, which reacts to your behavior and fits the length of your commute. We are combining the old school classic radio feeling with the possibilities of technology of today. Yeah, it's a personalized radio TV station, and it's really optimized for usage on the go. There's no effort. You have a personalized playlist, and if you don't like one element, just kick it out, and the system will learn from it. And it also reacts to the usage of your device, so it really makes a difference if your screen is turned off. When you're walking around and you're carrying it in your pocket, then you want audio, and if your screen is turned on, for example, when you sit on the bus, you want video. So we created this mobile app, which we are now going to show.
So, yeah. Okay, we have the app. Started it. Well, at the beginning, it doesn't start automatically because we don't know if the user wants to start right now or still make some adjustments, but let's just start. We'll just start playing. Now, while it's playing, it will choose something automatically. You can skip it. Skip is basically also a downvote, so it will, in the future, recommend less of that content. Just skip it. Normal functionality. I wanted to go here. Oh, I can also say how much time I want to spend on it. When I say I just have 15 minutes, I can select that. It will continue playing what's currently playing because I might want to listen to it, but as soon as I skip, it will have changed the playlist in the background. I can see the playlist, I can reorder it if I want to, I could kick stuff out. Also, pretty normal functionality. But there is not much the user can control because everything is commented. So the user can do a little bit of adjustment. He can say what kind of content he would like. And then you can probably change that daily. So you could, well, it's prototype, so I cannot actually change it. But you could change, I want to have more news in my content or more music or whatever. So, and also obviously I could switch to video. We don't have that already implemented, but I can right now just click the button and the player would also play video. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you very much. So we are almost at the end of the pitchings. Let's see the last group of Geneva.
Hi people. During the last 2 days, I work with Alban in this camera. The goal of this project is to track the face of a person to adapt the vertical position of this camera during the non-recorder sequences. Here, it's a small demo for you. Here, all right. If I fix this, normally it checks my face and it can adapt to my face. It's it don't. Yes, it's all right. Not really, but it's a feature, you know. I can deactivate the autopilot, and we can check this with the arrow for just specification between the recorder. Thank you.
Perfect, that was fast. Thank you very much. And now the last group from Zurich.
Haben wir einen Audio-Test gemacht?
Nein. Nur geschaut, dass die Lautstärke vorläuft.
Okay. I think... Sorry. I think Zurich is not ready yet. That was too fast.
Yeah.
You should take longer next time, please.
How are you?
I'm kidding.
Livio?
I'm kidding.
Livio, how are
well,
you?
we're gonna let them work. Are you ready now? All right, perfect.
Okay, we're ready, and we're hopefully gonna make it done quite quick, so there's beer waiting for us afterwards. Let's take it a little bit back to the old-fashioned. We're gonna talk about radio, and what you see on the screen is actually Radio Swiss Pop, one among many web stream radios. And there's something very nice about web stream radios. You actually hit one single button, either on your desktop, your mobile, or on a tablet, and you have access to just a broad variety of well-curated and everyday new music experience that you can explore. But let's be honest, in times of Spotify and other streaming platforms, there's its limits with the web stream radio. And we thought, why not having a little bit of influence on the content of web stream radio? So we thought, wouldn't it be nice if we could just skip one song, for example, if we don't like it? So this is how we did it.
Okay, I'm going to go straight to the demonstration. What we've built, basically we took advantage of the HLS streams, which buffers basically 6 hours of radio. And we've put on top of it the playlist of today. So we can go to, let's see if we have music. It should play. Okay. So let's say this song, this is live, on the edge, on the air. I don't like it. Take me away. And I'll jump to a random position in that 6 hour buffer and play a different song just because I didn't like it. Then I can go back to live if I think the song is over. You can obviously automate that. Or you could even browse the playlist and say, hey, I know Kelly Clarkson, for example, whatever. I'll go there and I'll play this stream from there on. And it just keeps on buffering. So basically you have an influence on the 6 hours buffer with the right metadata of the playlist.
As we're a Swiss radio station, we already guarantee a 50% amount of Swiss music being played on the web radio stations. So we thought this could be just another sneak idea to, make this 100. So we implemented this Take Me Home, kind of the homesick button for all the people living abroad. And this really filters the whole buffer playlist to real-time mixed with buffer time 100% Swiss interprets.
Yeah, so you can just jump to any Swiss song that we're playing or Swiss related song on the playlist. You could even, for the Outlook, generate your own 1 hour playlist out of the 6 hour and have it just played continuously. You could even be your own redactor and put like your own 1 perfect hour radio together and have it play for an hour. So that's it. Thank you very much. And
right. Thank you very much. What a musical end that was. Beautiful. All the 24 pitches are done now. It's safe to say you've done great work. You are all winners.
That's true.
But I'd like to know who is the best winner of all. We'd like to know that. And we're going to have a look how the voting system works now. And we're going to see that in the last pitch. And we're going to go to Geneva, where Cyril will explain this voting system on Sparkboard.
Yes, thank you for those very nice pitches. And now I will enable the voting system and show you how it works. I enable it, and if I go to the Sparkboard, I have a new button, vote button, and here I see all the different projects we saw before, and I can vote for one, and I can change my vote if I want, if I make a mistake. But when in 5 minutes we will close the votes and your last vote will be your vote. Is that clear?
Is it clear?
One question in Geneva. No. Okay.
You have questions?
You can go on Sparkboard. You have 5 minutes. Calvin, you can put the 5 minutes. Tu peux aller avec lui. Voilà. Et vous allez voir le chronomètre. You will see the 5 minutes here. And when he's down, we will have the results.
Okay, be ready. You have 5 minutes to vote. We see the time in Geneva.
On a des listes ici, si jamais.
Be ready. You can change the vote. You have 1 vote. You can vote the other groups, not yourself. And in 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes, it will close. So your last vote is the vote that will count. See you soon.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where
Here we go! As we can see on the timer, 5 minutes are over, so you cannot, voting is closed. There is no more possibility to vote. Your last vote was the vote that counted. And now we are all curious to know. We are curious to know who won. Because we want to assign these fantastic prizes that we have there. Can you show them, camera? Nini? We have some fantastic prizes. And great! We will count and tell you soon. So we come back. Stay tuned.
I'm living in sorrow since my only fear is living. For tomorrow since my only fear is to give it. You, I want you to know who I am. I want you to know who I've been. I want you a habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
There we go. We have the results and we are ready for this Howard ceremony. Livio, are you there?
I am here. Yes,
Yeah,
I love this. It's like
great.
Eurovision a bit. These guys are ready too. They like to have a new owner now, and we're going to give them away right away. We have the results, and for the third place, I can tell you, we got to go to Geneva. And Geneva is silent, which is good.
A little bit of suspense. This is needed.
Yeah, exactly. That's enough suspense now, right?
I
Should
would say
be?
the same, yes.
I don't know.
But we can say that we have two places, two third places, right?
Yeah. I wanted to do that with suspense. I didn't want to tell that right away. But okay, we have two third places, yes. But the first third place is in Geneva, which is still silent. But he can hear us, I can tell. He could wave.
Yes. Give us a signal, Cyril, if you
This
hear
is great.
us.
I love it. Between all these technical people, and they look
And then in the end, we still have problems.
Yeah.
But okay, that happened. That can happen.
Yes.
In the end.
Well,
what do you
Yara,
think?
what do you think? Should we announce the second, third place first until Geneva
I
has...
guess that could be a great idea, yes.
All right, okay. Well, for the second, third place, we have to go to Lugano.
And here we are for the, for the second, third prize place. We have to call Maya Desai. There you go. Woo! Nice. This guy won the third place here in Lugano. Can you tell just a few words about how happy you are?
Really happy. Yes, fantastic.
Very good, very fantastic.
Very, very fantastic.
All for me.
We are very happy to get this third place here in home. Cyril, is the audio back?
Did you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes.
Great.
Great.
So we can announce.
As you understand, two groups are on the third place, and here in Geneva, it's Cross News.
Abby, woo!
Voilà.
Great. And now for the second place, Livio, I think we come back to you.
We do. I can proudly give this one to someone in Zurich. That's good news, right? Cheer yourself up a bit. Yeah, that's the spirit. You should be really happy. Or how happy were they in Ticino? I don't know. Second place, automatic video segmentation, which should be you guys.
Ravi!
Glaub schon, gell? Ja. Bitte schön. Und happy?
Yes, very happy. So that's the third time we participated. So third time is a charm, it looks like.
First time to win, though.
Yeah. That's so fourth time, maybe first place. We'll see.
Yeah, well, shoot for the stars. That's a good idea. Whoa.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that's a surprise we got for you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. And we do have a first place, which is not in Zurich, which is not in Geneva. It is in Lugano.
We have a first place, and I'm very happy to give this first place to Netflix. Woo! Come over here. Da-na-na-na-na. There you go. This is for you. Very happy. How happy are you to get the first prize?
I'm absolutely happy that I don't need to clean this mess up right now. So, but well, yeah, thanks. It's always the best thing to win.
This is l'adrenalina.
Yes. No, it's okay. We know it's because of the rabbit. It's and Chuck Norris. Yeah.
It's Chuck Norris and the rabbits one, I think. That's the real reason. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Remember, you are all winners. This is so good. But we are happy to get the first place. And the third, too. Thank you. So, Livio.
So,
This
I guess that's
ceremony
it.
was fast.
Yeah, well done, you all. Even those who didn't win, you're all winners anyway. I can promise you that.
Yeah, I absolutely
That's for
agree.
you. That's for you all. I'm still full of gold. Anyway, that's it from the Hack Days 2019. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for organizing. It was great to be with you. I hope to see you all next year in Zurigo, in Geneva, and of course in Lugano. Yeah, that's it. Do you want to say goodbye as well, Yara?
Yeah.
Ciao.
Well, I thank you very much for the collaboration. I thank you, Livio. It was great. I hope to see you personally sometimes also, not only in streaming. And Cyril, thank you very much. To you guys
Thank you
in Geneva too.
Thank you too. Now
Yeah.
the sound is working at the end of the HACKDAYS.
We got it.
We are very happy to be with us in Lugano, and we have a very nice weather, but you didn't see it for your studio. Thank you.
Great, we thank you. Feedback from our participants here. They are all here in the background, but I can see they're really happy. Can we show them? So, there we go, I'm in the middle of... There are a lot of men. What do you think? Hackers. Come everyone together, so maybe we can go all on stage because we are all winners, right? Let's go there. Come on, come on, come on! Do you think you want to bring everyone on the stage too? Let's do this improvisation. Huh?
Because you've all earned it. It's waiting outside behind the door, I think. So you can leave your stuff here for the moment and you can go and have a drink, have a beer. You've earned it. Thank you very much. By the way, there are some mugs and some bags from HACKDAYS which you can take home, and some energy drinks. We've ordered too many energy drinks because we thought, yeah, you like energy drinks, right? So if you want to take some of them home, please do, because we won't drink them, or I at least won't. Anyway, thank you very much. See you next year, hopefully.
See you next week. Bye, bye, Livio. Cyril, did you get everyone on stage? I say at least we are. We are going to take a picture. I go down. Oh, this is better. There we go for the picture in streaming. Yay!